Is it tough to go out of the league? I know we've discussed that a little bit.
No, not this game. I mean, the way we're playing right now, we want to keep playing and try to find some answers and kind of correct where we've been. And so a full week off for me would not have been my choice. So the fact that we had opportunity to play, against a team that's really has some nice players, and obviously it's well documented that they've played a ton of games on the road and a ton of really great teams on the road. So I'd much rather be playing on tomorrow than sitting around with a bad taste in your mouth like we have from our last couple of games.
In the 4 losses, has there been a common denominator that you've been able to see on tape?
Haven't shot the basketball. I mean, it's really it's 2. I thought we played really good. I thought we played really well at Valpo, and then we come home and did not shoot the ball well at all. I really thought that we defended extremely well, last week. I thought we did a really good job taking people away from what they do in terms of their strengths. If you take away some of our turnovers and look at our points that we've given up off of turnovers, I mean, we really did a great job defensively on those 2 teams. We got to put the ball in the basket. I mean, when you put the ball in the basket, you feel better about yourself. Your kids' confidence grows, and that's a key. We got to put the ball in the basket.
Coach, I know no one's more frustrated than you, but how do you speak to, or what do you say to maybe Penguin fans who are just maybe frustrated, looking for this team to get over the hump and get things back on track as quick as possible?
Chad, that's the last thing on my mind. I mean, I got a lot of stuff to worry about right in here, and getting our guys' confidence back and correcting the errors that we have. That is what it is.
Is this you play Wednesday, you really haven't had a normal schedule, Jerry. You played like last week, Friday, Sunday, then Wednesday, again Saturday this week. Does that help? Or
I mean, I don't think it's, I mean, we're in a tough stretch right now because of our off days. I mean, obviously, last week you took a couple of days off. We weren't off. We played Sunday, so you didn't have your normal Sunday day off for us. So everybody in the program, coaches and players, are going to enjoy next Sunday because that'll be an off day for us. But it is what it is. Dana, I don't think about stuff like that.
Just a little more insight into North Carolina Central, the style they play, the time.
I mean, they have a jet quick point guard who's probably as quick as anybody we've seen this year. He can force tempo. He can get by you and make you pay if you're not solid defensively. Their 2 guard is a heck of a player. I think he's as good as the 2s in our league in terms of how he shoots the basketball. You got to be able to control those 2 guys. And again, as I said to our kids, with the schedule that they've played, we're not going to be anything that's special in terms of what they've gone against. I mean, those guys are, they've played North Carolina and Indiana, Virginia Tech. I mean, they've played an unbelievable schedule as an independent. Making that transition into a league in a year or 2.
Coach, are there some positive that you see that you can build off of from what your group is doing that you like?
I mean, I think we're defending hard. I think that we're playing hard. I just don't. I don't think obviously that we're shooting the ball well. You come into a game like this and you hold Fletcher down and you hold Perrine down, and then Milwaukee comes in and has makes 4 or 5 shots at the end of the shot clock. Where they were deep shots that I thought we defended well. But some guys aren't shooting the ball well, and we've got to get those guys to shoot the ball better. You're not going to win on. You're not going to win on 3 for 14 and 4 for 13 and 7 or 8 turnovers. I mean, it's just nobody wins. And we're no different than anybody else when those situations happen. So, you know, we've got a lot of basketball to be played. We haven't not quit on this group. We have not, you know, there's no sitting around moping about what could have been, or all we're looking about is what's ahead of us in terms of what we can do.
Jerry, I know you touched on it last week, but again, you look at the conference, I mean, with second half of the season, a lot of basketball to play, 4 games out of that 3rd spot.
Yep. You know, I mean, you know, Dana, last year we were in the same situation, and all of a sudden we got hot in February, and all of our fates, you know, changed in terms of where we were. The thing that's sad, the thing that's disappointing, I should say, for me, is that we've given away opportunities that I think could have happened at home. You know, I mean, I thought that the Milwaukee game was a very winnable game for us in terms of if we had played a little bit better. I thought we did a great job against Green Bay. And again, you know, I mean, when you come down and miss 11 foul shots in the second half and 7 in a row in a crucial moment, you're not going to recover from that. I mean, we can sit around and say whatever you want to say, you're not going to recover from it. And it's not rocket science, guys. You know, there's a 15 feet away from the foul line, there's a little hole up there, and you got to get that little pill in it. And it's the same thing with open jump shots. And you know, for us to be good, we've got to be able to score the ball better.